Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode with me, Morris's Paranormal Adventures UK. So today I brought you to a haunted forest. This one is in my hometown, or not far from my hometown, and believe me, growing up here I've seen a lot of stuff, and my friends have seen a lot of stuff. Seen pictures, videos, I've seen all sorts of things up here. I am at what they call the Pretoria Pit disaster, where over 300 boys and men died in the coal mines. I'll take you to the shafts over in a second and we'll have a look at them. I am joined by Mox's Paranormal World, and as mentioned guys, we come to a haunted forest. It is pitch black, you can't see anything behind me right now, it's pitch black. We have got some torches. It's also known for the haunting of a bailiff, an old fisherman bailiff who haunts the lake. Apparently when you're fishing here at night he comes out. I have actually seen the guy. When I was a kid I was fishing and actually seen him. He actually has fish hung from his neck. I was speaking to my granddad when I was younger and I saw him, and he said that'd be the old bailiff you've seen, because he used to be a trout fishery around here, you see, before the pits. He used to be a trout fishery. So yeah guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to Mox's Paranormal World and Morris's Paranormal Adventures. I'm gonna head over now and try and find him, because we're in the middle of nowhere. I'm doing my intro on one side, he's doing his intro on the other side. So I don't want to hang around too much guys, I want to get involved and show you as much as possible. So I'm going to head over there right now and I'll...
How deep would you say that was?
They reckon they're about 300 foot deep.
How many people died there? It was like 300 people, weren't there?
320 something, yeah.
320 odd people. And all the bodies are down this shaft.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
There was a woman who let her kids and her son, so it was her sons and her grandkids. They all came to work one day and then never returned. She lost a whole generation of family. She had nothing left, yeah. Crazy.
It's upsetting that though, isn't it? You know what I mean? Imagine losing your entire family.
But coming up here, like, you just feel the energy.
Yeah.
Like, it does feel really weird, doesn't it?
Well, you've witnessed a lot up here. Even in your childhood, you witnessed stuff.
Yeah,
up
there's
here,
a guy who haunts the lake. He's an old bailiff. He used to be an old trout bailiff, because he used to be a trout fishery. And we were fishing one night, and we shouldn't have been. It was pretty late, and we saw him. Literally saw him. He spoke to us, and then disappeared. And there's a lady up here, a white lady. We've seen her. We've seen her down at the bottom near the lake. And then we've seen miners on this path, this exact path where we are right now. We've seen miners. I was pedalling my bike through when I was a kid and saw a miner on the right hand side here, just looking at me. And as I looked at him, he like looked at me, and I just started pedaling fast. Looked again, he was gone, and I shot down that big hill that I showed you at the beginning.
Yeah.
There's loads of stuff here. There's people have seen. Police officers as well, if you look on the internet, police officers have seen driving past in the 90s, arms and legs scattered in the trees, smell of burning flesh. They've seen fires and everything, and then they've jumped out the car to see if anybody needed help. They all disappeared, all gone, like it was just gone, disappeared.
Mate,
It's really weird.
Something like that here tonight.
Oh yeah. You do see shadows, a lot of shadows here. Yeah, you will round here. You get a lot of shadows. It's well known for people running past and doing things.
I'm just saying, like dog walkers that come through, they witness a lot of stuff. Joggers, and just people who camp out here as well at night. But talking about camping, what's the one thing we have to watch out for here? People in the huts.
Oh yeah, there's good call actually.
So we have to keep an eye out for them as well, don't we?
Because obviously this is not far from where I live. A few friends come up here with the dogs and said that there is a couple of guys who live in some cabins up here. What was that? It's like somebody running through this bush, is it? You can't literally run through there.
Mate, it's so dense. And if you look at Jay's boots. We've had to walk through so much mud to get up here. Well, yeah, so we have to look out for people camping out.
Yeah.
Well, staying out here, aren't they? Not just camping.
The times are so hard at the moment.
So there's actually people who are actually staying out here, and they've actually built DIY huts, haven't they? DIY huts.
Yeah.
So they're out in the forest somewhere. We don't even know where.
No,
so we have to be careful.
They're on the right at the other side of this bit here, where the other shafts are.
When we first got up here, and you were just showing me little bits of it.
Yeah.
That guy walking through, look how dark it is.
Yeah.
Right?
I know.
And he was just walking through with his dog without a light.
Yeah, I know.
Mate,
Like-
I need the torch just to walk 10
Like,
yards.
seriously.
Just there.
Like, if I turn the torch off, 1 second. If I turn me...
Honestly, I've already shown, look at this, right? So he was walking up this path, and even there, it was dark. I turned this torch off, this light off, look at
It's
that.
pitch black.
And he was walking through this without a torch.
It's pitch black.
How the hell did he actually manage to do that?
I have no idea. Because it's right next to water's edge. So there's like a water's edge as well.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, because there's a little
It's
pond
just
here.
back over there, isn't
Because
it?
that's where they would have got the water from for the... Obviously for all these mills.
Yeah.
And stuff. But yeah, that's the...
This would be a good spot to do a bit of an investigation.
Yeah, for sure. This is a very active spot as well for K2
Right,
activity.
it could be the trick of the light, but I thought somebody was stood up there. It could literally be the trick of the light. Let me
That's
just-
twice you've nearly had that there.
This is how dark it is out here. You can't see,
Even with night vision struggling.
even with the night vision. I could have sworn somebody was up there. It's just a heavy, heavy feeling to this place. But I thought somebody was stood up the top up there. Flash your torch just here. Yeah, there. Let me zoom in. It could have been the tree line.
Do you know there is big, massive wild cats up here? Panthers.
Now you tell me.
Yeah, big panthers. Like, well,
Now you tell me there's panthers.
when I grew up here, when I originally grew up, when I've grown up here, there was one family of deer, and there was only 3 of them or 2 of them, and now there must be 30 of them.
Yeah.
And I used to come up here when I was a kid. My kids keep marrying to come up here as well because they love the history of it. But there is a good few family deer up here,
So
so they've got
we've
something
got
to feed on.
look out for deer. Got to look out for panthers. Got to look out for
Homeless.
homeless and paranormal
Yeah.
all at the same time out here tonight.
And it's going to be an active
Well, it's
night,
going
isn't
to
it?
be an interesting night.
Our brains are going to be like, woo, 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 all over.
Telling me about it.
Mate, I know what you mean about seeing things in trees. It's like a black shadow just
Honestly,
fizzled.
it does. I just thought I'd seen something in the tree. It could have been a bird flying through, or it could have been anything. Or it could have just been the way the trees were, moving back and forth.
That's what they said though. A lot of shadows all the time. Can you hear it? Footsteps.
Bamboo snapping.
Mate, that's another thing. When you stand about, you can hear people running about you, but the only thing is the forest is so dense that they can't physically run through.
Yeah.
And it doesn't sound like animals, it's too big.
Yeah.
It's too big.
Should we take a walk around there?
Yeah. So right now guys, we're just walking down the water's edge. There has been seen a lot and a lot of shadow figures down here. So I thought, have a little walk round to make sure there's nobody lingering up here. Then we can rule out most of the noises then. But more than anything, trying to catch visual tonight. Moxie's got his night vision, so that should be fun. So don't forget to head over and check out his night vision on here. Seriously, it doesn't matter how good your torches are, down here is terrible. It's just terrible. The lighting is terrible.
So dark out here, mate.
I know. Your torch is really good though, isn't it?
Yeah, I've just never known a place to be this dark. Even Cannock Chase, mate, it wasn't this dark.
I said, didn't I, when we come, I said it's dark in here.
Weird feeling to it. I don't know if it's because I'm expecting to see some homeless people up here, or
I think they're down at the bottom. We should be all right. We'll have a walk round though, and then
Yeah.
see if we can find the devil's chair.
Oh yeah, there's the devil's chair as well, isn't there?
Look at your torch, though, how good that is. I'm just saying. Don't matter how, I'm just saying, don't
These are
matter
the best torches ever.
how bright your torch is, you struggled in here. Well, that one, doing really well. This is good time to test them out, isn't it? Good place to test them out. Whoa, what was that? Was that my eyes?
I don't know, I was looking at this
Did
on
you-
the
did
floor
you-
there.
Well, didn't you see somebody?
Mate, I didn't see nothing.
thought
Because I was looking down at this road, this path.
I
What did you think you see?
I thought I saw a person stood there, and then just like in like a red or burgundy like clothing.
Hello?
It was just here where that puddle
Yeah,
is.
best not do that because we might get the homeless shouting back to us. You don't know, do you?
No. But I thought, right here now, just thought I saw somebody just run, like shadow just run past like a red or burgundy clothing. So dark though, man.
I think my camera keeps trying to track something to the right hand side there. In the road. It only tracks like now it's tracking your face. But it's tracking something on the right there.
See, I've been up here a lot of times before, and you do get some weird feelings.
So what's this Devil's Trail about?
The Devil's Chair.
Chair,
It was part of the shaft, but everybody used to sit on it and do rituals. So
Yeah.
we can try and find that if you want.
Yeah,
That'd be a good one. Yeah, people used to do rituals on it. But there's a pond down here. So when we was kids, and people like dogs that had puppies,
Yeah.
they would put them in bin bags and
No
chuck them
way.
in this pond up here. And my granddad used to find them, and other people used to find them, like Jack Russells, because everybody had Jack Russell in estates, didn't they?
Spooked.
What was that then?
I don't know. There's someone here. Can you knock on a tree for us?
As soon as I mentioned puppies.
Right, let's go see if we can find this devil's.
These are
We've got the lakes around as well, so that.
see them in there. We call them the monkey puzzle trees. Inside there, yeah, because they are like monkey puzzles. They're literally like, they're a bit further down actually, but they all like, you can climb them and sit in them and stuff. It's like that there. We can go in, you can go inside there and chill. Pretty freaky in there, isn't it?
Looks freaky as hell in there.
You can go in them. Look at that there, something you can eat in the tree. But all these are called monkey puzzle trees because they only grow a certain height, and you can yeah, I get it.
Right. No, I heard somebody then. I heard somebody talk.
I didn't know if it was coming from in here or not.
That definitely sounded like somebody spoke. Look at this. This is somebody's been cutting a tree with a knife there. That.
Yeah. That was weird, wasn't it?
This was very weird.
I just don't fancy getting attacked by a panther.
No. I just wish you had night vision for now. I know we're still using torches a little bit, but we'll hopefully be able to see further into this tree line.
You see them all, like, see how they're all like big tied in together.
Yeah.
When you go inside them, they've got a big opening, so it's like a big canopy. Inside children. So at the bottom here, there's a main road at the back of the woods, and it runs all the way up to West Orton. Now that road is supposed to be the most haunted road in Britain. They've seen miners, they've seen horse and cart, they've heard explosions, they've seen like 200 miners walking up the actual road. People have stopped like the cars behind them and gone, what the hell, what's all these lot doing here? And disappeared. There was a girl and a horse who got killed. She was going up there on a horse, and then next thing, the car coming at the corner, killed her and a horse. She's been seen. It's like the land holds that much energy. It's that they've got the energy to show themselves a lot. Do you know what I mean? It's like there's loads of energy here.
What we'll do soon then, we'll pull some equipment out.
Yeah.
We'll just see what we can get on then.
Yeah, we'll go on the shafts and get the REM pods out and stuff.
It's just standing there. It's feeling like there's people in the woods watching what you're doing.
Hills of Eyes? Why do I say this shit?
It's not only me saying all this stuff.
No. It's because of you though. That's why I've got it in my head. But if you go to the bottom here on the left, you can go back down to the shafts then.
Right.
So have a quick look. Really hard to see, guys, with these torches. Moxie's got a better one. There you go, they're monkey puzzle trees. See the entrance?
Yeah.
So if you go in.
Should we go and have a look?
Yeah, if you go in them. And then you look up, you're in canopies. So we used to sit in the, there used to be a lot shorter than these, but we used to sit in them like them at the back, and just play as kids like. Yeah.
Why does it?
Somebody here.
Smells different here.
Hello? You hear that then? That was on the path, that then.
Is there someone here?
It's like the whole rooks. That's what they call it, the rooks, the floods.
Yeah.
It's like there's so many different spirits been seen, not just miners, the bailiff and the white lady, because she used to own the house on around the back before they knocked it down recently. It was abandoned.
All right.
And the guy used to own it, Lord Hulton. Before him, and there was a guy, and he was an archer. So he had the big house, and he had a horse, and he'd jump on the horse. And he was a rich guy as well, so he didn't have to fight wars and stuff, but he did. He jumped on his horse and he used to kill people with a bow and arrow. Mad. But yeah,
Up here?
yeah, I read this. So the house that's on the road up the top, that's been knocked down. Remember you sending me a bit on a pin. That one, it was owned by Lord Hulton, who owned all this land. He literally owned everything.
No way.
And then obviously the mines came in years after, and then P. Ludden started to buy the land and build houses. But they can't do anything on this land. This is why it's got so much energy here.
Me.
It's untouched. Right, so we're on the path what's known for the shadow figures. So we decided we're going to put a little bit of equipment on it. I'm going to put REM pod out. So you can see that.
People have witnessed, and it's all online, so it's all documented as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Eyes in the tree line.
Yeah. So there's been, you see eyes in the tree lines, that's one of the things that you do see. Shadow figures. There was 850 men went to work that day, and 344 of them didn't come home.
But they were, like the miners as well, they were witnessing a lot of paranormal activity as well, weren't they?
So these shafts are 300 foot deep, right? And when the miners was in there was all, this was 100 years ago, so and they was experiencing paranormal activity from chanting, voices, horse footsteps running down these mines. So the land is old.
Yeah.
Crows, you used to see crows, which was a sign of death. We saw crows before.
We did, didn't we?
Yeah. Loads, mate. Honestly, it's so haunted, and this dates back hundreds and hundreds of years that these paranormal activity has been going on for. It's like in my pocket, going on.
I heard it.
Guys, spirit box in my pocket's going off. Oh, that's mad, isn't it? I'll try that later on.
There is someone here. You want to step forward, come and speak to us?
Can't find my torch. Okay. Did you hear a man then? Like a man coughed. You went,
I heard like a,
yeah,
a
weren't
mumble.
It's like a man cough. If there's any miners or any spirits that still haunt this woods, can you come forward for us?
You want to come and stand next to me?
I heard that. Footstep.
Okay, hey,
Yeah,
go
yeah.
in. Can you do that again? Come and stand with us. That's odd that it flashed out here.
Is there any miners that still reside here from the disaster? There was 344 men that died here. Is there any one of yous left that wants to talk? It's hard because I can't decide whether the noises are behind me or in front of me.
I'm just looking at the tree line because I feel like something's watching us there.
I feel like something's got run past you. I know what you mean. It doesn't feel like I'm on my own right now. I mean, I'm not on my own right now with you, but I mean, it's mad.
What was that?
Yeah, I heard it go. Mmm.
Right. Before we carry on, is the sheep out there?
No,
Cows?
no.
What the?
That forest is so deep. There's no cows or sheep or anything in that. I heard it go. Moo.
Mate, that was loud. I'm just hoping the camera's picked it up.
If that was you, then that made that noise. Could you do it again for me? I'm just expecting to see shadows just running past.
Well, there's been a lot of reports of that as well, hasn't there?
Yeah, a lot of fucking noises though. That's the mad thing. If there's any spirits that are still here on this path, we've heard you've been seen on this path quite a lot of times. We have a black device on the floor. If you could touch that for us, it'd make a beeping noise.
That was the weirdest noise I've ever heard.
It was a mad noise. It didn't sound like
It almost sounded like a cow.
it did. But there's no
That's
cows
why I
in.
was like, is there any sheep, any cows, anything out there?
No, they're miles away on the farmer's land. Fucking odd. Oh shit! It looked like I thought it was a mist, but it looked like it'd been your breath because it's so cold.
Yeah.
We're in the
So
middle of nowhere.
Mate, it looks like it's going foggy, you know?
Yeah. That is another thing, you know, Madda, you mentioned that. Because here has been known for thick, crazy fog. They can't explain it. Like the whole woods will get foggy, but the roads aren't foggy. Like this whole woods has just this mad fog that comes up. That's mad how you mentioned that.
Mad that. Right, that's a car going past. Sounds like a bleeding Formula 1 car going
Wants
past.
to change his gears. Coming down North Road, another haunted road, I said.
Oh yeah.
That's what they're doing, because it's like a windy road.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going round it, yeah.
Somebody's just been stood there.
Yeah, they're fresh.
They
Yeah.
are so fresh then, but look at the size, yeah?
Yeah, literally,
Mate.
they have been stood there with their feet together. What the fucking hell is that? Why would that be like that?
Why would you stand like that there?
Facing that way?
Yeah, they're facing over there, aren't they? What the hell?
That's weird. Look at it there. It's together like that. And there's no others.
No, there's not. Have a look. There's no other foot. What? How's that possible?
Don't know, because there's literally, if I stand here now, I'm leaving a footprint. So where have they gone? Where have they gone?
They're so fresh as well.
Where have they gone? Do you know what I mean? That's mad. Where have they gone?
They've not been stood looking at us, or even to say it was whilst we've been here, but it just looked so odd.
Yeah, just stood there. They're literally two footprints
Looking.
right side of each other. That way.
Down there. Well, they're sort of like at the crossroads, aren't they? So they could be looking down that way. They could be
Crossroads.
looking that way.
Crossroads. Do you know me tell you another thing as well, what I found out about this place?
What?
It's on ley lines.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Wow. Mate, that's got to be somebody. Mate, that's got to be somebody. I've just heard them.
Did you hear them?
Yeah.
Hello?
I literally just heard them. You couldn't mistake it, mate. It was here. It was next to us.
Yeah. Whoever's been stood there is literally had an eye on that way and been able to look down there as well.
Right, so if I stand here,
I'm standing it.
I've left a print.
Yeah.
So they've been stood there, I've left one there, they've been stood there, and there's no other prints about anywhere. So where have they disappeared to? They're like they shot up in air. Where would they,
Oh, imagine
where would they have gone?
been took by aliens.
Hey, that'll be good to talk about in the podcast.
It would be, wouldn't it? That sounds like metal, like big. I don't know if this camera will pick it up. Right, let's follow that way. Let's go down this way.
That's what, honestly, I'm a bit confused because there's no other fucking footprints. Whoa, look, I've stood in one there now. I'm making these, so where have they gone?
It's so dense.
You can hardly see, even with all your torches on.
I have to put this torch on full beam just to see ahead.
So when I was coming through here, when I was a kid, it wasn't this side. I literally saw a miner on the... He had an helmet on. He'd had, not an helmet, he'd had an hat on with something on his hat. And I clocked him. And I pedalled like as fast as I possibly could because I was petrified.
Yeah.
And then he
like you
disappeared.
would as a kid.
Yeah, he disappeared. And when they said he seen eyes, he was literally just... He was just stood at the side of a tree and then he just went like that, watched me go past, and then he disappeared. Look at that there.
Somebody had a taser.
Aye, mate, listen, this is well known as well, this place, for people killing themselves and hanging themselves up here. Yeah, seriously. Because like I said, nobody finds you up here because you don't come. They don't come up here. So you can go back through that way, which
Yeah.
will cut through.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another bit down there.
Looks like a bit of a tarsy, that all, doesn't it? It's a bit of an odd place to have a taser. I'm trying to think as a kid, you'd have it with a bit of like a slope, wouldn't you? It's been cut perfect though.
That's what I mean. It looks like somebody's tried to do something to themselves and somebody's cut them down.
That's a perfect cut.
They found so many people up here hung. It's crazy.
Honestly, I just feel like I've been watched out here.
I can hear them. There then, whistle. A whistle then. But these woods are well known for hauntings. You can read online if you want to check it out online. It's called the Pretoria Pit. So this is like my local area, or one of the local areas that I grew up in. We're coming to something here, guys. Torches are doing nothing. This is another part of a shaft.
What's this, a shaft?
Yeah, this is another part to one. I think the Devil's Chair is that way, but like all this path like leads onto it all. It's all part of it. Like they used to just basically sit on a chair. No, it wasn't a chair. It was like a little ramp.
Yeah.
But he used to sit in it and do rituals and stuff like that. And so many people have said, like after they've done rituals, that they'd actually seen things and things had happened and they left because they were petrified.
Any old miners out here that'd like to come and speak to us? Mate, I literally thought somebody was stood there then, but it's just a tree branch.
Yeah, no, it's your eyes.
Just there.
You see it? Yeah. Is there any old miners that would like to communicate with us? What is that?
You keep hearing that like something knocking against the branch. It could be another branch to be fair, but it just sounds odd.
It's everywhere we go. Like the same noise.
Badly.
Badly.
Badly. Was you one of the 344 miners that got killed in this terrible disaster? That sounds like people there.
I can hear that. Does sound like people to me.
It sounds like it's right in front of us. Is that you stood in front of us? Can you come a little bit closer for us, please?
Child.
Child?
Yeah, they were boys and men that died here.
Yeah.
Guys, look at...
There is a child here.
Book up.
I've just put something down on this wall. It's got some lights on it. I'm gonna come and sit next to it. Feel free, it won't hurt
Sickness
you.
took me.
Sickness took me.
Back in them days, yeah.
Whoa.
That's a crazy one, that. That's a good one, that.
Did you die out here? I'm getting bad shivers.
Getting it up my neck. It gets like a cold shiver, yeah.
We're listening.
We're listening.
Can you come closer to us then? So we can talk to you? So you're not listening to us, we can actually talk to you.
Why are you still here?
What was that? Whistle?
What's a whistle? Can you tell me your name? I'll introduce myself. I'm Moxley.
I'm Jay.
Just here to speak to you, to see why you're still out here.
I used to live in these areas and play in these woods as a child. Do you remember me?
Nose ring.
Nose ring.
That's a new word. Saying that, all these words tonight are relatively new words coming through. Do you want to come and sit with us?
Sounds like something is there. Just keeping its distance.
Yeah. Well, if it's a child, you would, wouldn't you?
Would you like to come and play with any of these toys that we've got with the lights on? That would show us that you are about, that you're here with us. Okay, bright that. We were just walking back then, guys, trying to find the end. I was sure we could hear a woman screaming. Or something. There again. Guys, what the fuck are we doing in the middle of the woods on our own?
Hear that?
Yeah, I heard that then.
There it is again.
Did you hear it then?
Yeah.
What is that?
I haven't got a clue what that is, mate.
That's like somebody going, like, I'm going to do my impressions right now.
Go on. Wait. How does it go, Jay?
Right, I'm going to do my impression for you of what that noise sounded like.
Go on.
It did. I can't explain it. We've just come from that area where it's now making noises.
That was the oddest noise I've ever heard.
It was weird.
There was no bird, that was no animal that I've ever heard.
Hey, honestly. Like I said, these fucking...
And I think Jay's got us lost because this isn't the same path, is it?
Right, no.
There's a different
No.
path in it.
Yeah, well, we'll go this way. No, I know. I kind of know where I'm going. Kinda.
That's reassuring, mate.
No, we'll just
I
find...
know where we're going.
It's fucking hard work in the dark, isn't it? So we came at one of them, didn't we? Not that one. Oh, it was that one. Oh, it was the next one.
Hold on, mate.
Yeah, it was the next one.
I put all my trust in you, mate, here tonight.
Fucking won't trust me, mate.
Now you tell me.
Not right now. I've not had any carrots this morning, this afternoon. Yeah, so we're, that's why it's called the Rooks. But that's what I'm saying. When you run away from here, when you see things and run away, you get lost.
Yeah.
And then they play on you even more because they're, well, spirits, innit? And they don't want you up here.
There's any miners here? You want to come and set this device off again for us?
I think this is shaft number 3. Could be wrong. I think it is.
So right below us here is where 300 and odd bodies. This is like the grave, isn't it? This is the grave.
This is exactly it. So when we was kids,
There we go.
yeah, we used to sit here, and my granddad would tell us stories and stuff like that. And mate, it was unreal. 344 men died here. This is like a 300-foot shaft.
300 and they never recovered the bodies either, did
No,
they?
they left them.
All the bodies are down
they're
there.
all still here. Yeah, every single one of them still here.
Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Up to the red.
Yeah. It's like once they, because I've been here before. Once they know they can play with these lights, they'll keep playing with them.
Can you set the other device off that's on top of this shaft?
I've got them both in the angle there. If there's any miners that are still here, that still reside here, and you passed away in this shaft,
There we go.
yeah, could you please try and touch the other device, not the one with the lights on it, but the one with the silver antenna, please? We haven't come to cause any problems or... It's going again. We haven't come to cause you any harm or any problems or
Switch to night vision for a minute.
any disrespect whatsoever.
You've got to go.
You've got to go.
Yeah, see, they don't
What
like-
happened to me?
See,
What?
they don't know, mate, honestly, because it happened so fast.
I can't find my way.
What the hell?
Mate, seriously, it's crazy. Would you like for me to explain what happened to you here? K2's going mad.
I can't even focus.
I was hung.
I was hung.
We saw a rope before.
I can't even focus on it. Were you one of the miners? This is going mad.
I know. Can you tell us what happened here? What kind of disaster it was? Wow, look at the size of that beetle.
Analysed.
Analysed.
It's a different one.
You tell us who we're speaking to. If you were one of the miners, can you step away from this device?
Straight away. Oh.
Ghostly choir echoes.
What?
I've never heard that.
Past.
Somebody running past. I just heard somebody run past. There's a lot
If
of
you are
energy.
one of the miners, we just want to say that there was a disaster.
Forest.
Forest.
Yeah, we're here. We're in the forest, yeah.
There was a disaster here. And you all died down in the shaft.
Yeah, I can hear footsteps.
Steps.
He says he's running past, yeah. You can hear it.
You tell us who we're speaking with. I'll tell you my name. My name's Moxley.
My name's Jay.
And we've just come out here tonight to see if there's
Massey.
What?
Messer. I bet
Messer.
they're referring to when it blew up, because the police officers said they saw arms and legs, and he said it was a messy disaster. Could be referring to that. Do you remember
Buzzing.
buzzing? Might be the lights. Buzzing the lights. Do you remember passing away here?
Footstep.
The fuck was that? Then it went. Meh.
don't know, but I heard it.
Yeah, I thought it said.
It was like, hey.
I thought it actually said. "Chee." Do you remember passing away here?
I keep struggling to focus.
It was a bad disaster, and I'm sorry. You probably don't. It probably was a bit of a shock to you, and you don't know that you've passed away. But we are here to try and help. To try and talk to you. If you're lonely, we can talk to you.
Suspect.
Suspect.
There's all these beetles here.
Can you tell us what happened? The last moments down in the shaft.
Reflections deceive.
Reflections deceive. Well, some good words, that. Do you remember coming to work in the morning? Remember travelling up here, coming to work? Used to walk up this path. It's going mad, that KT.
It is.
People have seen you on the path. They've actually seen you. I've been one of them. I've seen you. Can you use your voice and shout at us? Or say something to us, please? You hear that again?
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah.
It's like somebody's stood watching what we're doing. Just over there.
Okay, too. We're going
Can
mad.
you show yourself to us? Can you manifest yourself?
Beware.
Beware.
What do we need to be aware of?
This is like the most active place I've ever been.
Yeah.
Just here.
Like I said, mate, the energy around here, like my granddad and his friends have told me stories up here that because my granddad used to walk his dogs up here as a kid, and he used to always like, they didn't have loads of TV back then, so
Yeah.
my granddad used to be always in bushes looking for bird eggs,
Yeah.
and then he'd walk back a couple of weeks later and open it again, the bush, to see if they'd hatched, and then show me, as a kid.
Yeah.
We used to come up here a lot, and yeah, there's been a lot of deaths up here, not just the miners, but people hanging themselves.
Would you like us to leave you alone? K2, stop.
Starting
It's
again.
going again. Mate, did you hear that?
Yeah,
Mate, please stop.
I still can. I still can. I still can. Yo, I still can. What the fuck is that, Mark? Is that somebody walking? Hello?
Chair.
Devil's chair. Mate, I don't know why. As soon as these words come...
Next.
Next. Devil's chair. Next.
Mate, they used to sit on it and do seances. Seriously. They used to take turns sitting on it and doing seances. My eyes are watering now.
It's interesting.
My eyes start watering.
Cemetery.
Cemetery. This would be classed as a cemetery.
Fucking
wouldn't
hell, mate. There's probably more bodies under here than a normal cemetery.
it? Yeah. That was metal.
What's fucking loud? What time is it? About 12 o'clock?
Yeah.
1 o'clock in the morning or something.
Just going on one.
Miller.
Miller. Smith Miller.
Acknowledge.
Acknowledge.
I'll have a look at the they've got a memorial for the pits, so I'll have a look at that. What I'll do is I'll take a picture. That's a good thing, that, guys. Actually, I'll take a picture and I'll put the picture of the names in, 344 names.
Yeah.
And if we get any like Miller or Smith or anything like that, we can, well, that way together, then we can pick it up together then, can't we?
Can you give us some of your first names?
You are very kind.
Thank you.
What is your first name? Looking for Miller or Smith? Can you tell us your first names? We're Jay, I'm Jay, this is Moxley. There's something going on over there, isn't there?
There's something
You
going
focused on it as well. One of my ears is just listening to that over there.
on. We need to have more time here.
I need a camp
Come
here.
out for the full night.
Right guys, so we've come to the end of the episode. It's now 1 o'clock in the morning and we've literally just found our way back to the entrance. So that was hard work. Slotchy, deep water, but it was good. Yeah, so we've heard a lot of noises. We've seen shadow figures with our own eyes, screams. It's probably been one of the most active places that I've been so far. Even Moxley mentioned that himself. We're still hearing noises now. So over 344 boys and men died in here. There's hauntings of a white lady. There's hauntings of the bailiff. There's so much, guys. It's unreal. Even before the miners had the disaster, they reported paranormal activity as well. So the land dates back to good few hundred years old. Anyway guys, I'm done now. I just wanted to show you what it was like up here. I'll put a bit of history in the video as well, so you'll be able to see that. But we're done now, and I'm gonna call it a night and get home. We do have a podcast started. It's called The Dark Room, so that's very interesting. Me and Mox's Paranormal World have got that going. That should be on soon. I'll also put a link in the description to that channel when that comes on, when that started. And just want to say a big thank you to all my channel members as well. My new ones too. I've got new channel members, so thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to jump in. We'll do some lives together, family. Do some live chats and a few more things. Do some raffles, and I'll tell you a bit about what I've got planned and what's going on. Yeah, so now guys, we're done. It's got to be 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning now, so I hope you've enjoyed the episode, and don't forget to tune into Mox's Paranormal World so you can see his side as well. I'm sorry about rambling on, but I'm a bit knackered. Anyway guys, I'm done, so we'll see you on the next one.